mad. You see that? You hear that harmony?
Yeah.
All right. We're back with another episode of She, Her, Dyke. I need more energy, bro. If we're gonna be in unison.
I have a very... I'm an alto.
No, that was very dry, but whatever, it's fine. So yeah, let's hop right into it. A couple of people requested this topic, and we're just gonna fucking do it because y'all niggas been asking.
Yeah.
So, domestic abuse in same-sex relationships.
Yeah.
So let's fucking talk about it. So statistically, I think it was like 44% of same-sex relationships have reported like domestic violence or whatever. And that's like significantly larger than heterosexual. I think heterosexual relationships are like 32%.
Sheesh.
So it's definitely a big difference. Do you have any experience with domestic violence?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. Definitely. I feel like my first relationship, she had never been with a woman. And I just think she was already feisty to begin with, which is not a problem.
I love feisty bitch.
Yeah. Exactly. She was already feisty to begin with, and she always fought a lot anyways. So when we get into argument,
you knew that really, like before you got with her?
Yeah. Because how we got together is she banked this girl I was fighting.
Banked, nigga?
Yes, banked, like literally, because this was so long ago, so we have to use the term.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Facts.
Like she really did. Like she will ride or die. But anyways, like if she got into a heated argument, she would definitely try to fight. And I just think, I was like, look, we can't do this. Like, I know that just because I'm a woman, and you're not used to being with another woman, that you think that just because we're in an argument, we can throw hands. And that's not true. And it doesn't feel good, and I'm not doing that. So, she got it, and this was very early on in our relationship. We never had a problem since then, when we were together. But,
okay, so
it still counts.
So what happened initially? Like, she hit you? Or it was just like a...
I don't even, this was forever.
Or it was just like a little scruffle y'all were arguing.
We definitely, we threw some bows. I'm not going, we definitely were scrapping, she's not, she definitely wasn't just like,
okay.
No, she was trying to scrap.
But it was only one time.
It was a couple times. Yeah. But it was very early on, and I kind of not understood, but I see why she maybe thought that was okay. Because I think some, especially heterosexual people, don't. Because there's a video on Twitter right now where the two girls, I think they're girlfriends and they fighting, and he was like, "No, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Let them fight." I think I'm not trying to be funny, but I think a lot of heterosexual people don't feel like, two lesbians fighting is domestic violence. So. She came from that mindset, so I don't think she thought that was domestic violence. When I broke it down to her, she was like, okay, yeah, I can't be putting my hands on somebody I love, blah, blah, blah. And also, I think, just naturally, she maybe thought, like, maybe I was a boy, in a sense. Even though that's still domestic violence, she, it's either, like, you can just push the dude, or just be like, man, you don't get out my face, and then it is what it is. But that's not how it works.
Like, there's two simple things, treat people how you want to be treated, and keep your hands to your fucking self.
And that's it.
It's simple. But like you were saying, I think the dynamics are different because with same-sex couples, it's like, when in a heterosexual couple, you have like the man and the woman is kind of like sought to be submissive, and the man is like dominant, and he's supposed to be a protector, a provider. So I think there's kind of like a respect there that's a little different. As far as like same-sex couples, like, oh bitch, we got the same thing, you can catch these hands.
Right.
I feel like there's a lack of respect there because y'all are the same sex.
There's definitely a lack of respect there. Because, I definitely think it is. And I think it's just super emotional with two women. A lot of hormones. A lot of everything. You be ready to go in. Every time I'm on my period, I feel like I want to catch a body and murder somebody. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, when I'm on my period, like, it's dangerous.
Yeah. I think, and it kind of goes for anything because women can rape other women. Women
Absolutely.
can sexually harass other women.
Absolutely.
And it's almost like people kind of dismiss it because it's the same sex. And it's like, no, it's actually, sex, gender doesn't matter. Like,
right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think with doms or studs, some people, like, I know someone who felt like it was okay to hit their girl because they was the nigga in the relationship. I mean, apparently that's what niggas do.
No. Nope.
Nah.
No.
Nah, like, that's not it at all. Like,
now, I can't tell you the circumstance what happened if I walked in on her cheating. I might black out and hit somebody. Everybody gotta die.
You're gonna get canceled for this nigga.
Mary's
You're
canceled.
No, you remember they came at 21 Savage because he said something about if Amber Rose was fucking somebody, he'd kill her.
I think, not trying to be funny, but I think that some stuff like that is like you black out, like, and I think it's even past domestic violence at that point. Like, it's just straight.
I mean, everybody's different.
Right.
Everybody's different.
You told me if you came home and your girlfriend was having sex with somebody else in the bed, your first reaction wouldn't be to throw things. I would probably just do it. I'm not even like that, but I would like, I would fucking lose my mind.
I mean,
everybody gotta die.
Okay.
That's past domestic violence.
Okay.
Everybody gotta die.
And I feel like because of the lack of respect, bitches be trying it.
They be trying.
They be fucking trying it.
Yeah. This is not about domestic
We're not
violence.
anyway condoning, supporting abuse, but
not even. But this is not even abuse. Like, if you, yeah, you
just watch your fucking mouth.
Yeah. And people, but domestic violence is serious.
It just goes back to that level of respect. That's all. I just feel like people don't respect each other.
And I think, too, like, you can't, not to say provoke, but I don't think that there should be an instance either where y'all are in each other's faces. Because I think if you resist even, like, getting into such a heated argument and getting in each other's faces and doing all of that and saying crazy stuff out of your mouth, it probably could reduce the amount of, it even getting to the point where you're hitting them. There's some people who are just evil, though. Like, your girlfriend didn't even do anything, and you walk in the house from work for a bad day and just... That's not cool. None of it's cool. But, like, there's some people
some people are just... They don't know how to control their anger.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
Yeah.
Or their emotions at all. Like, for me, if I'm upset, I need a moment, sis, because... My mouth is slick. I can say some really mean things.
Yeah.
Don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just take my little moment. And some people can't do that. Some people are just, I'm going off on you right now.
Yeah.
One time this girl, like, in my face, like, nudged me on my forehead. Bruh, I've never wanted to, like, hit anyone. But that was really close. Because I'm like, oh, bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, but that just goes back to, as I was saying, respect. You know what I mean?
On both sides.
Yeah.
Nobody should be hitting each other. Nobody should be, like, doing anything to even where it gets to that point. I know it's hard because when it's two women, it's super emotional. And I'm not really sure. And then I feel like even with probably two gay men, the testosterone is probably maybe what drives the domestic violence in those situations. Like, being super aggressive.
I can definitely see it.
Yeah, and then I think on both sides, drinking plays a lot of part in a lot of cases when you out. You know how many times I've been to the gay club, and
the gays love to fight.
Your stud, you catch your stud looking at somebody and you drunk and you drag her out or vice versa. You
bring your ass here.
Right, you see your femme talking. I mean, I've watched plenty of times.
Yeah.
Where a stud or femme who's got her ass beat outside the club.
But I feel like it's not
even
that deep, though. But, like, in the club, like, girl, we're at a club. People are going to be bumping each other. People are going to be dancing. What the fuck are you mad for? Right. Like, if that's your girl, I didn't know that was your girl, I'm going to go about my way. Like, you over here mad.
But what if it was your partner actively, like, in other bitches' faces?
I'm not going to fight anybody.
Yeah, facts.
It's just going to be like a bet.
I'll leave her right there.
Okay, bye, birdie. The fuck? You got me fucked up.
The bitch take you home. But yeah, the dead ass stuff.
You're trash.
No, you gotta leave them there. Yeah, and I just feel like there's other ways. I feel like you can.
But no, and I think it's so much of an issue now that like it's like a domino effect because you date someone who has previously been abused and they kind of bring that trauma into a new relationship and they don't know how to treat you because they're used to being treated by their ex like trash,
Yeah.
and so they treat you like trash, and then what I'm saying, it's like a domino effect, and I think we really need to like nip this in the bud, like for real.
Yeah.
Because
That's
it's
why therapy
happening
is so
like
important.
too much.
Go to therapy. Please find you. Go to psychologytoday.com.
Therapyforblackgirls.com.
There, yes, those are great. You can look up. I know on Psychology Today you can put in your zip code, where you at, and then you can. It's pretty detailed. It tells you like it will say lesbian, gay, ally. You can do men or women. You can do everything but race. But even when you scroll, you can see their pictures of anything. So if you prefer a black one, then you can find one or whatever you
and what
prefer.
did you say the website was again?
Psychologytoday.com.
Okay.
And I think you can even put where you're like depression, like whatever they specialize in. You can click the box and they'll pop up people who deal with that specifically, because that trauma and stuff does roll into domestic violence.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people, they could be dealing with like mental issues that they don't know about, like bipolar,
right.
or what I'm saying, they could be narcissists, or it's a whole load of shit that you could just be like used to dealing with, or you don't think it's a thing, and it's actually a thing. Because when you go to therapy, it's like, oh damn, so that was what was going on there. Okay, wow,
didn't realize that.
Yeah. So those two things, like respect, and if you can't afford therapy, or if you have any options, counseling. I think some people have like free counseling.
I'm a counselor. So I just, because of that,
she need counseling herself.
Because of that, I just think if you identify your triggers, I'm not bringing this into work, but if you identify your triggers of what makes you upset too in therapy, you can kind of figure out what you don't want to deal with and what you do in your relationships. Mm-hmm. So I know for me, I do have a little bit of an anger issue. But I just realized,
and that's another thing, setting like healthy boundaries.
Right.
Sometimes it's hard, but in order to like, have a healthy or successful relationship, you have to set those boundaries.
Right.
And I think that's that's a big issue sometimes, because you don't have any boundaries. You just let somebody treat you however, walk all over you, or all over you. Of course, you have to say, hey, look, you're not gonna do this to me. You're not.
Right. And because some people do have anger issues, so but like for me, only a few people can take me out of that character, and so typically it's my significant other, and typically like my mom. So like,
I love my mom, but boy, she does it for the boy. Whoa.
Oh yeah. So like, because of that, I know that if my significant other does certain things or whatever, then I know, let me walk away or take this walk, because I ain't trying to go off on her or even take it there.
Yeah.
And that can help reduce, because that domestic violence is crazy.
Yes.
And I also want to bring up that story with the girl. I think she was 20, and she got shot. So yeah. So the post is this femme in Denver. She was only 20, and she was trying to call the cops on her girlfriend, who was a stud, and she's 21. And she was
trying to call the cops.
Because there was an argument. Yeah.
Okay.
And she was the stud ended up shooting her, killed her, got first.
Killed her.
She died. She got first-degree murder. It was like 3/21. The victim was identified in an arrest warrant as the ex-girlfriend. Well, I guess they broke up. That's what it was. She was trying to break up with her because they were always arguing, I believe.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are just like fucking toxic. Like, just ridiculously toxic.
Yeah.
And the sad thing is, like, when you start dating someone, you notice their toxic, their toxic traits, but you stay anyway,
And this is the same age when I was dealing with my stuff with my ex. So 2021, I think we don't even have any real understanding of what's probably even, that feels like love to them, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Going through all that. And depending on what they went through, if you see your parents argue, sometimes that feels like love to people. Like, if some people really think that if my girl ain't crazy, she ain't trying to She's not possessive. She ain't trying to air what they say on Twitter. If my girl ain't trying to air this bitch out, then,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
they
like,
promote these really toxic traits, and it's like,
Yeah.
bruh, y'all don't even see it. Y'all don't fucking see
and now,
it.
am I a little crazy? Yes, but I
They're like, my girl, I want my girl to be completely obsessed with me, and if she's not, then that ain't girl. That's not it.
Yeah,
That is not
I'll
it.
pull up on you. You know,
Oh,
I do stuff like that. I'll pop up.
Skirt. Mary loves to pull up.
I'll pull up on somebody
Not
quick.
me,
When she's talking through text, I'll pull up. In other states, I've done it.
I'm so glad we don't date, because that would piss me the fuck off.
I will pull up on you in another state. It's nothing. But
I popped up on somebody one time, but I just knew sometimes you have a feeling that you have to pop up, like you just
have to.
Yeah, it's not healthy, but you know.
But I ain't pulling good, like. No, but that's sad because two lives were lost, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, she's 21. Sure she got arrested.
Oh, absolutely. They found her on a porch later, and they found the gun. So she, obviously,
21
and 20. So a 20-year-old girl lost her life, and that's really sad. That's honestly really sad because, whew. Yeah. And that's quickly how domestic violence can go from domestic violence to murder. Yeah. Or someone dying or something like that.
Yeah, that shit isn't okay.
Right.
At all. So, I mean, I'm just kind of shocked because I didn't hear about that story. Mm-hmm. But also, did you see that story? I think it was on Twitter about the girl stabbing her girlfriend.
No, I didn't.
Girl, it's just a lot, and I just want y'all to stop. Just please stop.
Emotions are nothing to play with.
Okay.
Those emotions are nothing to play with.
And I mean, okay, as women, we're already emotional. Just figure out how to figure out what works best for you, and it's not fighting. Yeah. Figure out how you can deal with, you know what I'm saying, whatever you're dealing with, the amount of emotion that you have. Cause
that shit's draining. I
could never see myself I don't get angry like that anyway. But even if I did, I could never hurt especially somebody that I claim to love or that I'm dating. I couldn't. Yeah. I just couldn't.
And I think some people who are toxic maybe see that, because I'm dating this person, I'm in love with them. I'm more angry when they hurt me because you're supposed to love me. But see, they have to figure that out in therapy and trauma and work that out because that ain't good.
Yeah.
You know.
All right. This is a lot.
I know.
If you guys have any, I guess, suggestions on how to deal with someone who's abusive or how to get out of it, or
have you guys ever dealt with an abusive relationship? You've been the abuser or been, because I also want to make this a safe space for everybody. So if you feel like you did something, or you felt like when you were young you might have lashed out and hit somebody, but you were able to realize that wasn't right, share. You know, let us know how you came out of that.
Yeah, for sure. Because I think, there's one thing where you just have, a mistake, what I'm saying, a hiccup. Yeah. Where you lash out, and then it's a different thing where you're, habitual with it. Yeah. You keep doing it. No, nigga, that's not it.
At all.
All right.
So let us know. I think that's it for today.
That was heavy.
Yeah, that was heavy. That was heavy. Let us know.
It's just so sad, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I guess that will be it. Really quick. A lot of trans women are dying. Mm-hmm. I don't really hear anyone outside of the trans community talk about it. I definitely don't hear lesbians talk about it. And yeah, we just have to protect our trans brothers and sisters, guys. They're not excluded or whatever. So yeah, just you know what I mean.
Yeah, 2 black trans women just recently died in Texas,
and they're dying at an alarming rate, bro.
They also in the article it says they revealed that it's a nationwide crisis now at this point. Yeah, because of just how often they are dying. And if you like us or whatever, you really like Black Trans TV. They talk a lot about things going on with trans women, specifically black men too, the whole entire. But they really emphasize on a lot of the murders and things going on with that. So y'all should check out Black Trans TV, Instagram, and YouTube.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna check it out. Cause Battery died, but we're back. We're gonna wrap it up. So thank y'all for tuning in. We're on iTunes. We're on Spotify, SoundCloud,
the YouTube
tubes, all that shit. So make sure y'all check us out on all the platforms, whatever fits you best. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe, baby.
Yes, send your suggestions
for sure
for topics.
And again, thank y'all for tuning in.